My people, I say, in career at Oyaka, if we could remember when the so-called Ijo youths are calling Biafrans that they should come and join hands with them so that we can move the Biafra forward. Not like they mean it, you, but simply because already go thorough in their own side and they don't know what to do. The people they call elders who supposed to engineer them are no more there. All of them have been compromised. Tompolo, Atake, or what did they call him? Asari Dokubo, Eberi Papa. All of them have been compromised. All of them have eaten the forbidden fruit. In other words, there's not any leader in that Ijo region that can be able to stand up and tell the youths, oh yeah, let's go. You know, say the power of youth or the power of combatant soldiers lies on their commander, who will give them morale that we can do it. You can imagine when you are in a football pitch playing, and the only fans in that stadium is opposition. You can imagine how you are going to feel. But if you are in a football match, in a stadium playing, and you find out that you see your own people, when you look at the stand, you find one person, or maybe one Ochere you have been eyeing. You understand me? Giving you guys, telling you, now keep on motivating you. Ah, my brother, you will even kick even the referee. So what am I trying to say? Do you know that Ijo people, Sarah Uwa precisely, plus other Ijo Hitlers or hitmen, they are among those who killed that 3.5 million Biafrans. Do you know about that? You know, this history has been hidden from the Biafrans for so long. And I don't know what I keep on searching before I found this article. Ijo have never learned their lessons. And I don't think Ogoni have either. This one is coming from one of their writers, Ohagi, Ohagi. And when I go through the article, I found out that Ken Saro-Wiwa during the time of Biafra War was busy truncating. I mean, we were busy joincating with Abacha and Gowon, siding them against the Biafrans, using their armies, covering their face and murdering Biafrans in that their region. And when they do that finish, they will come back and say that Biafrans are the one who come to murder the Ijo people. That was why the Nigerian government used them against the Igbos. And after that, they separate and said they are South-South. After the war, when they are trying to gain ground, the only way you can gain ground is to denounce your Igbo origin. What happened to Ken Saro-Wiwa? After supporting and abetting the killings of Biafrans, then Nigeria happened to him. They accuse him of murder and sentence him to death. And he was executed. Today, current Ijo of today, they still never learn their lesson. When it is going good for them, they will turn their back against the Biafrans and say Biafrans want their resources. But when they go in become sour, then they'll be looking for Biafrans. Let's start from Asari Dokubo, who once in a lifetime he praised Nnamdi Kanu even to the extent that Nnamdi Kanu gave him 20 million naira to be a kind of a trainer to the Eastern Security Network, that the Biafran forces. Asari Dokubo sidelined that money. Till today, he never paid the money. He was speaking good about Biafran, not until they call him and give him something. He believed. Then he abandoned Biafra. In fact, the killings that is going on in Imo State and Anambra State are Asari Dokubo's militia boys. They are the ones doing the killings. He turned against the Igbos. But today, Nigeria have happened to Asari Dokubo, and he's busy crying, even looking for Igbos to join them again to cry. But then, we told them that we have learned our lessons. that osisi anaghị adị nwoke n'anya ugboro na-abụ. Why am I bringing this news? Because ndị Igbo na-atụ niile so onye na-amaghị ebe mmiri ji wee bido ịma ya, aya ha ama ebe mmiri ha wee kwụsị ịma ya. My people, we have suffered a lot. In the hands of people say we call our own. In the hands of those we so much love, we showed love, affection and care, even in terms of development. But in turn, they will backbite us and even become the worst enemy in the history of the Biafrans. Anyway, I don't want to take much of your time. Oh, I don't even talk too much, almost 6 minutes. Please, I would like you to do me a favor. Click onto the subscription button if you never subscribe. If this is your first time of hearing my voice, I welcome you in the mighty name of Jesus in my channel. Whatever you are doing, just make sure that you always click to Kute Daily Talk channel, because now here I dey give you news the way it is. I don't compromise, I don't propagate. What I bring to you is authentic news from a very reliable source. Alright, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Another headline here is it is called "The Trial of Nnamdi Kanu, a script Nigeria should have abandoned." Another one is Nnamdi Kanu's wife Uchechi is back again, endorses husband's apology to judiciary, judge and others. Who tell you they want you to endorse the apology? Anyway, I don't want to talk much. That one is a problem between the husband and the wife, so let me not intrude or drag anybody. According to another one said, what to do? Let me see. What to do? What is wrong with this? What to do if your plan A fails? Regina Daniels amid divorce rumors. Hey, here na toto the ebu. Sebi that time they shock you. We be shock they buga, they do nyash, they do nose, they do belly, they do breast. Now what did you go down now? Now you have become old wife at your age. Ned Woko now is looking for a new wife, a new fresh blood. I saw Maka wearing wire. Mona take them easy. Mona know they don't speak too much. I said, no, oh Diego, money answered all things. Behind that money answered all things. What happens in the midnight cry? Maybe before your turn go reach, say, go don't reach 1 month, and you go to die in silence. Conji go to kill you. And they don't go carry you, go swear for juju. You don't even feel go say make you go look for somebody who go help you scratch your back. Even coming out ordinary toy itself, did you forbid them? You know go use toy, cause you go kill you. Che, when they hear the rich also cry. Some people say na lie. My brother, rich cries more than the poor. I can tell you the truth. Go and verify. Let us continue with our news. My people, I beg, we're gonna do best. I don't talk too much, but so you have to understand that. Okay, here is the news in details. During the Biafra War, Ken Saro Wiwa sided with the Nigerian government against Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu and the newborn Biafra. He was dining with Sani Abacha and Yakubu Jack Gowon. He was dishing poems against the victims. He hated Ndibo. What happens at last? Nigeria happened to him. Immediately, Port Harcourt fell into the hands of the Nigerian government. Saro Wiwa selected Ojukwu's property in Port Harcourt as his own. The selection of the Ojukwu property was loud. It was symbolic, or rather symbolic, that marked the introduction of abandoned properties in Iguacha. Saro Wiwa will later be arrested by Abacha and framed for murder. His only sin was standing for his people and insisting his people must gain from the resource God gave them. Instead of them gaining, the government polluted their land with oil spillage, rendering their lands impotent for agriculture, killing of fishes in the ocean. He was tried and killed by those he joined to kill more than 3.5 million Igbo people during the genocidal war against the Biafrans. In 2023, another story, Asare Dokubo joined hands to stand against Peter Obi. With the help of Asare, Wike was able to rig Rivers State in favor of Tinubu. They did not mind what the Igbo people put themselves into when they stood with Goodluck Jonathan. The Igbos were hated because they supported Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. But when the time for support, or rather to support an Igbo man came, they embraced Yoruba. Did Asare stop there? No. he took a contract from Tinubu to bring his militias to Imo State and Anambra State to kill our people, and Asare bragged about it. He was eating at the same table with Wike, and they were sweethearts. Now, what is happening? They have used him and dope. In fact, Nigeria happened to him. Today, Wike has addressed the Ijaw people as a minority in Rivers State. He opined that they can't win an election without being supported by Igbo majority voters in Rivers State. To crown it all, Wike has shown them power by using his federal connections to bring a state of emergency to the state. This state of emergency means that the elected governor is no more in charge. Tinubu stands with Wike and not with Asare. Rivers State is crucial to APC comes 2027. They need to control it so that it can be rigged, just as they controlled Imo State as to rig it. This control they can't get under Governor Fubara. That's why he must go. The worst is that they have reached the level that he can't be trusted, so there won't be room for negotiations. They want him out at all costs. Can Asare replicate what he did in Imo, in Rivers State? The answer is no. Asare is not strong. What Asare did in Imo, the killings and the brandishing of boys with sophisticated guns, were all done with the power of the central, which is federal. If Asare does anyhow, he will see anyhow. Asare is already committed. You can't commit and remain the same. If the going gets tough, Asare will even disappoint Fumilaye Fubara. The Ijaw people, or Ijaw as a people, never reciprocated, yes, the love Igbo people has always shown to them. Rather, they were indoctrinated to think Igbo people are after the natural resources they have. Guys, make una wake up. The Igbo don't need anyone to be great more than the others need them. This is not boasting. This is pure reality. The Igbo in the southeast are rich, both in human resources and natural resources. Imo has oil, and they are the highest deposit of gas. Abia and Anambra State also have oil. Enugu is rich in coal, while Ebonyi is rich in agriculture and the stones. In your so-called South, Igbo people are the majority there. They are also rich in human resources and oil. This you must know. The problem between Fubara and Wike has nothing to do with the Igbo people. Wike is a Benin man, so it is the Benin people who want to remove Fubara and a German from power. And I tell you for free that no Igbo man is in support of it. Thank you. Elochukwu Ohagi, philosopher, teacher, and activist of 2025. Moving forward. The trial of Nnamdi Kanu is script Nigeria should have abandoned. On March 21 of 2025, Nigerian government will once again take center stage in the never-ending circles like prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu, with all the pressing issues bedevailing the country, ranging from insecurity, economic collapse, and a currency that now dances to the tone of a falling leaf. The government has chosen to prioritize the trial of one man over the survival of over 200 million people. At this point, one cannot help but wonder, is Nigeria prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu, or is Nigeria prosecuting itself? Nnamdi Kanu is not Nigeria's problem. Nigeria is Nigerians' problem. If bad government, poverty, and marginalization were prosecuted with half the energy used against Kanu, Nigeria would have become a paradise. But alas, this is a country where terrorists roam freely while an unarmed activist is shackled and dragged from one courtroom to another. Justice in Nigeria, it seems, wears a blindfolded not to ensure fairness, but to avoid seeing the injustice it dispenses. The drama began in 2021 when the Nigerian government, in clear violation of international laws, abducted Kanu from Kenya in what can only be described as an episode from a third-rate action movie. Interpol was in confusion. The United Nations frowned. Kenya denied involvement. But Nigeria, ever committed lawlessness, clapped for itself. 4 years later, Kanu remains behind bars. While bandits and kidnappers have graduated from using motorcycles to driving Toyota Hilux vans. The government's insistence on prosecuting Kanu is like a fisherman setting traps for fish in the desert, a wasted effort with no reward. It is laughable that after failing to crush IPOB with military force, failing to stop the Biafra agitation through propaganda, and failing to defeat Kanu legally, Nigeria will still believe that one more court session will somehow end the struggle. Perhaps the government thinks that if they sentence Kanu to life imprisonment, all Biafrans will suddenly become patriotic Nigerians. Or maybe they believe that after convicting him, Nigerians will forget about hunger, high fuel prices, and other dwindling bank balances. If this is the plan, then whoever is advancing Aso deserves an award for the best tragic comedy of a decade. At this point, the best thing Nigeria can do is to free Nnamdi Kanu and end this self-inflicted embarrassment. The courts have already ruled that his detention is illegal. Even those who once opposed him now acknowledge that his continued incarceration serves no purpose. Every day Kanu remains in detention, he gains more supporters and the Biafra movement grows stronger. If the Nigerian government truly wants peace, it must begin with dialogue, not persecution. Keeping Kanu locked up while pretending that Biafra is no longer an issue is like hiding a broken leg under long trousers and expecting to walk properly. It won't work. History is a wise teacher, but Nigeria is a poor student. From Isaac Adaka Boro to Ken Sarowiwa, from Chief Moshood Abiola to Sunday Igboho, the Nigerian state has never understood that imprisoning a movement's leader does not kill the movement. In fact, it often makes it more stronger and more reliable. March 21st, according to them, have come and go. Another courtroom drama will unfold. The prosecution will argue, the defense will counter, the judge will adjourn, and the country will still be in the same mess. Only now with a few more protests, a few more diplomatic embarrassments, and a few more reasons for the world to question Nigeria's commitment to justice. Instead of wasting time chasing shadows, the government should do the right thing, free Nnamdi Kanu, and focus on fixing the country. Or, as an Igbo proverb puts it, when a man chooses rats while his house is on fire, even the rats will laugh at him. Family Writers Press International. Moving forward. Nnamdi Kanu's wife endorses husband's apology to judiciary, judge, and others. Lolo Uchechi Okwu Kanu, wife of the detained leader of Biafra Nation agitator Nnamdi Kanu, has endorsed the apology offered by her husband to the judiciary, Injustice Binta Iyaku, Chief Adoboyoga Awomolo, SAN, and others over his expression of anger during the last year's trial proceedings on terrorism charges. The apology was tendered on Kanu's behalf on Friday by his new lead counsel and former Attorney General of the Federation, Chief Kanu Agabi, SAN. In a statement issued on Friday evening, Lolo Uchechi Okwu Kanu clarified that Chief Agabi acted to smooth over tensions within certain segments of the bar and bench, following Kanu's legitimate but anger-fueled outburst against Injustice Binta Iyaku's court, which led to her recusal. The statement titled Dignity in Justice, Omotosho's Court of Federal High Court in Abuja, was personally signed by Kanu's wife. It read in part, "In court today, my husband Onyenduma Nnamdi Kanu accepted the need for Chief Kanu Agabi, SAN, the new lead counsel, to address the Court of Justice James Omotosho on what transpired in Justice Binta Iyaku's court, which shook the foundations of the Nigerian judiciary. This clarification was duly delivered by Chief Kanu Agabi, SAN, a towering figure twice Attorney General, twice Minister of Justice, and a former senator. Chief Agabi, stepping into Onyendo's brief, acted to smooth over tensions within certain segments of the bar and bench caused by his legitimate but anger-fueled outburst against Injustice Binta Iyako's court, which really led to her recusal. Chief Kanu Agabi's stature demanded it. He could not represent Onyendo without restoring decorum acceptable to the Abuja bench in particular and the judiciary in general. Remarkably, Justice James Omotosho presiding also apologized to Onyendo for the prolonged delay and mishandling of his trial over the years, acknowledging his ordeal at the hands of the Federal High Court Abuja. Chief Agabi's move was strategic, balancing Onyendo's foray with the court's dignity. I suggest we read the full text of the statement before commenting. Chief Agabi spoke in his personal capacity, expressing his vision for an amicable resolution, which is dialogue and peaceful coexistence. It is not rocket science. Last but not the least, what to do if your plan A fails? Regina Daniels amid divorce rumors. Nigerian actress Regina Daniel Nkiruka has advised her followers on steps to take if their plan A fails. The actress gave the advice amid separation rumors from her billionaire husband, Senator Nnamdi Kanu. Daily Post report that Regina Daniels had dropped her marital name after deleting Nwoko from her page and his pictures from her official page on social media platforms. Wahala Tairapa. This development came after rumors that Nwoko was planning to marry actress Chika Ike after welcoming a new child with her, a speculation denied by the senator. In a post shared on her Instagram page on Thursday, the actress advised her followers to always have options, reminding them that the English alphabet consists of 26 letters A to Z. She wrote, if plan A fails, remember there are 25 other letters that never fail. Hey, this is damage control and medicine after death. Anyway, my good people of Biafra, now here we go take a back break. You want to come once again when I come back. Just like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I, Okulo the One Nation, is here to serve you, and I will always bring to you very, very important news that gladdens your heart. That was why you make me and choose me to be your number one media man. And I promise not to disappoint you at any point in time. Just make sure you like, you share, you comment, and you keep subscribing. We are where to go. You get the point now, eh? This ministry must surely get to the permanent side. I don't care what the enemies think. I don't care what they do. But the fact still remains that we are moving forward. In a top speed, though, we are in a very speed train moving to the permanent side. Biafra or nothing. Biafra or Biafra. And as here it take be. So make on continue to share this message. Okay, Messiano, my wonderful people.